Hello, this is Woody Ewart, formerly with the Miller Brewing Company, and some as they call the father of college marketing. It was the formation of our first ever college marketing department, which was a big idea. From the very beginning, Miller's corporate staff and sales divisions were extremely supportive. As the department emerges onto the national scene, success becomes contagious in many college markets. From 3 college campuses to 300 campuses, supported by 400 college reps, and in all states. Now, this was the time to recruit top-notch personnel with sales, marketing, and promotional backgrounds to manage the department's growth. Bill was recognized for his flawless execution to manage college marketing's new and expanding field marketing objectives. Bill was smart, classy, calming demeanor, honest, and great work ethic. In short time, joining a group of peers like himself, Bill and the rest of the team accelerated the rapid growth of school programs and scholarships. And by now, Miller College Marketing was on the cutting edge, and all the staff bled Miller. I'll take just a second to show you one of the props here that we used in our day when we were fighting the competition. Well, today, friends of Bill Glossen have joined together to create a compilation of photographs and news articles relative to Bill's time at Miller Brewing Company. Jeannie, Neil, Ken, Paul, Steve, Jim. We hope that you, Dawn, and Max will enjoy the memorial of Bill Glossen's days while at Miller Brewing Company. Indeed, he was a very special person in many, many ways, loved by all. Thank you.
Hi, Don and Max. This is Ken Enos. I knew you in Dallas, Don, when you and Bill first met, and I just wanted to let you know that those of us who knew Bill grieve alongside you in your loss. When we heard about Bill's passing, a number of us contacted each other and got together on a Zoom call to talk about Bill, and it went quickly from tragedy to some great memories that had us in tears, but for the right reasons. Bill was an invaluable part of a team of street warriors that we were all in our first careers out of college, and we were anxious to show the world what we could do, and we were brought together by a group of young, knowledgeable people that knew how to control chaos and call it a college marketing department. So when Bill was hired and he came up to Milwaukee when I was still there, we knew we got a smart one, because this guy wasn't just like a marketing major or something. He was a pharmacist. So we're like, wow. I mean, this is like Latin, and you got to know medical, and I mean, this guy's smart. So our first assignment to him was if he could come up with a cure for the hangover, because we knew that he knew what it would take, but we were never able to patent anything that we came up with. I think hair of the dog became the treatment for hangover. But as you'll meet a number of other people from college marketing on this video, we were a tight group, and Bill was an invaluable part of it. Like I said, he was a smart one. I mean, he was quiet, he was contemplative, he was logical, he was pragmatic, uh, disciplined, organized. I mean, all the things we weren't. Uh, he was very loyal, very supportive, slow to anger, which I can't claim to be. But in his quiet way, I mean, if he whispered in your ear that somebody was an asshole, they were probably an asshole. Some other fond memories are just how slow he ate. We were always waiting for Bill to finish his meal. Of course, he had a heck of a capacity, too, for a guy that never gained any weight. And then also, he was like a surgeon when he tucked his shirt in. I mean, you could down a full beer while you're waiting for him to get that all perfect. And Don, above all, Bill was always confident. He knew where he was going. He always had a plan, and I'm sure that played well the rest of his career. We knew when he met you in Dallas that it was more than a casual date. He really had feelings for you, and obviously we saw it as a match made in heaven. Two of the prettiest people that we knew, and so we're so happy that happened. And Max, you're the beneficiary of that love. So we miss him dearly, and he was one of a kind, and we'll always have him in our hearts. Thank you, guys.
Hi, Dawn and Max. This is Neil Kimball. And Bill and Paul Block and I are in this picture when we were much younger. And I just wanted to reach out and tell you and share with you that Jill, my wife, and I are saddened by the loss of your husband, Bill, and your dad, Max. He was such a wonderful man. The days that we spent time together at Miller Brewing were just phenomenal. The memories were incredible. We came from two different parts of the country, Florida and Cincinnati area, Maslin, but we struck a great relationship, and Bill was always a friend, always there for anybody. And I miss him, and it's sad that he is up with our maker right now. And at Miller, we had a program called Light All-Stars, and I'm wearing a shirt that says Miller Beer Light All-Star, and it was for the light celebrities. But Bill was a celebrity to everybody he came in contact with. He is going to be sorely missed. As I'm not drinking a Miller Light, I'm drinking some coffee here, and the coffee mug says, "Heaven will be so perfect, no Mondays." And I truly believe that Bill is in heaven looking down at all of us and just wishing the very best for us. And hopefully someday we'll be up together with him too. Just wanted to reach out and say how much Bill was a friend of mine and others at Miller, and he will be missed. And all our prayers and thoughts are going to you and your family during this time of loss. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Hey, my name's Paul Block. I was a good friend of Bill Glossen's. Bill and I knew each other about 40 years ago when we worked for Miller Brewing Company. And we worked together in college marketing. And there were three of us together, probably the three amigos at the time, a guy named Neil Kimball, myself, and Bill. Neil covered the East for college marketing. I covered the Midwest, and Bill covered the West. And the one thing I remember about Bill the most is his affinity for the Western culture. He was in charge of rodeos and all of the Western event sponsorship out on the West Coast, and he just loved rodeo. had the cowboy hat, the cowboy belt, and the cowboy boots, and a little pinch between his cheek and gum. And he was a character. The one thing I remember most about Bill is just what a good person he was. Very gentle soul, really good friend, and very even-keeled. It was funny, specifically Bill and I had a little rivalry. He was from Massillon, Ohio, and I was from Upper Arlington, and Massillon Tigers and the Upper Arlington Golden Bears were big high school rivals. So we would go back and forth and banter about that. One weekend he came home with me to Columbus. We visited my mom together, and we had a nice friendship at the time. And we'll always remember good things about Bill. He was just a great person.
Hi, Don. Jim Wilson here, living in Flowermont, Texas. Just sending a little note, missing Billy, and had some great times with him, both in Milwaukee and out in Sacramento when he worked with Miller out there. Just sad news, and just wanted to be part of the gang, sending everybody's best wishes to you, and hopefully one of these days we cross paths. Good luck, Don, and best wishes again from Jim and Doris.
Hi, Don and Max, and anyone that's viewing this that was close to Bill. My name is Don Lloyd, and I had the pleasure of working closely with Bill back in those crazy, fun, challenging days at Miller Brewing Company and the college marketing group. And we had a very special collection of individuals, and Bill was certainly a key member of that group. And I just remember Bill as a calm, confident, good-looking young man, very professional, and he was smooth. I mean, Sam Cooke, Smokey Robinson smooth, but I don't mean slick. Bill had a certain way of quietly, contributing to our group, and we all could see those gears turning and knew what he was thinking. And he was very consistent, someone you could always count on. In fact, we had put Bill in charge of our college marketing rodeo program back then. And as with anything, Bill took it on with a fervor. And, Bill was really a cowboy. And he assumed that role. And so much to the point that one night he decided he was going to go out and ride a bucking bronc. And perhaps that's a story for another time. But Bill was very special to all of us. And we will all miss him dearly. And even though he's not with us right now, he will never be forgotten. The impact that he had on us as a person, as a friend, and we just hope that for you, Don and Max, as with all of us over time, when we think back about Bill, that the sadness will be also tempered somewhat by the happiest memories possible. And there are many things that I can see and remember just about Bill as if it were yesterday, and it just brings a smile to my face and a laugh at times, really. We were all blessed to know him, and until that time when hopefully we're all reunited, we just wanted to let you know how special Bill was and what he meant to each and every one of us as well. So thank you.
Hi there, y'all, especially Bill's wife and his son. I wanted to take a few minutes to just say how much your dad and husband meant to a lot of us, and myself and my wife, Buff. We spent some wonderful years in the early 80s in Milwaukee together. And I brought a couple of friends here to remind me of some of the good times and the great memories I had with Bill. These are my little buddies, just like I was a buddy with Bill, and they gave me a book to read about friendship and about young kids in school and stuff like that. So you guys, have a lot of friends in school and a lot of, happy memories of your friends. Well, Bill was a good friend of mine, and I had a nickname for him in school. Not in school, but when we worked together. So my nickname for Bill was Gloss. He called me Crash. That was my nickname, but his nickname to me was Gloss. So do you have any friends with nicknames in school?
I have a friend named Ian, but his nickname is Skinny Pop Pop.
Skinny Pop Pop? Well, that's cool because Bill was skinny and he liked a few Pop Pops too. So yeah, that's fun. That's good. That ties in right with Bill. How about you, Reed? Do you have a friend?
I have a friend in my class, and his nickname is Coyote.
Coyote? Well, that's kind of like Bill too, because Bill did a lot of work in the West, up in the mountains, and there's coyotes up in the mountains. So those are good. That's pretty cool. Can you guys think now? When I gave him the nickname Gloss, can you think of anything that rhymes with gloss?
Toss.
Oh, why not? Like toss a salad?
No.
What?
Like
Toss a ball. Oh, like a volleyball or football or yeah. Bill was a good athlete. Bill was a very good athlete. He had a lot of fun out with our boys, our friends Woody and Neil and Jeff and not Jeff. I don't. Where did Jeff come from? I don't even remember guys. Anyways, but yeah, we played a lot of sports together, and it was a lot of fun. How about you, Reed? Can you think of anything that rhymes with gloss?
Sauce.
Sauce. Oh, spaghetti sauce.
Yes.
Wow, that's a good one because you know what, Bill. He loved barbecue, because he would go out west with the cowboys and he would have a lot of stuff with sauce. But he was a terrible cook, so he did make a lot of spaghetti, and he had to put sauce on it to cover how bad it tasted. But he was not he tried to cook a turkey one time. It didn't work out so good. How about you? Any other names that rhyme with gloss?
Boss.
Oh, that's good because, Bill worked in the beer business, and he had some great bosses, and he had some bad bosses probably, I don't know. But he was a boss too, so yeah. How about you, Reed? Any of the names that rhyme with gloss?
Floss.
Like teeth? Like the tooth floss? Huh?
No.
What kind of floss you talking
The
about?
dance floss.
Oh, the dance floss. Well, you know why that's funny? That is funny. You're a good dancer. But Bill was a terrible dancer. He had 2 left feet. He used to step on people's toes when he danced, so that's pretty good. But hey, so I worked in the beer business with Bill. Okay, and over the years we did a lot of things, and Bill got into the whole rodeo thing, with cowboys where they're roping calves and steers and bulls and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so one day on a business trip, Bill was not a cowboy. He didn't grow up a cowboy, but when he came back from one of these business trips, all of a sudden he had changed. All of a sudden, over one weekend, he became a cowboy. And he came back into the office, and we were all looking at him like, what the get-up? He had the boots and the shirt and the Wrangler jeans and everything. But on the back of his belt, he had a belt on with a big cowboy belt buckle. And on the back of his belt, it said Bill, his first name. I had never seen this before. What? Who puts their name on the back of a belt, right? You guys don't have any belts with your name on it, right? No. So why do you think he put the name Bill on the back of his belt?
Maybe to match his underwear.
To match his underwear? Yes, probably. That's a good reason. I never thought of that, but yeah, he probably had his name Bill stitched into his underwear, right? What do you think?
So he can remember how to spell his name.
Yeah, that's probably good too. We used to think Bill was pretty smart, but sometimes he wasn't so much. So yeah, he probably forgot how to spell his name. So he had to take the belt off and look at it to remember how to spell it?
Yep.
That's probably it. But I never met a guy in the whole world that had a belt with his name on it. So, but anyways, we worked in the beer business, and one of the beers that we sold was Miller Lite. And a couple of things about Miller Lite, and I know you guys know a little bit about beer. Your mom and dad, are in the business a little bit too. But anyways, remember there was a couple of things about Miller Lite that your mom and dad have to say, right? Huh? Yeah. Do you remember what your dad says when? Huh?
He says it tastes great.
Your dad says it tastes great? What do you say, Reed?
And my mom says it's less filling.
Less filling? So what do you think? Does it taste great or is it less filling?
I've never tried it.
All right, well that's good. I'm proud of you. Well, anyways, just like Miller Lite, you know what? Bill was a great guy and he was less bull. So just like you guys and Miller Lite, he was an awesome guy. We have wonderful memories of Bill. So I just want to do one last thing, guys, and then we're going to salute Bill. Bill, one of the things that I'll always remember is our great times and our great conversations and our silliness. But I brought here a commemorative lug nut because you, Bill, were a commemorative honorary member of the Lacuna State Lug Nuts. And I know everybody's not going to know what that means, but you did, and some of the other guys do. So here's to the lug nuts. And Bill, here's my belt buckle that you gave me 40 years ago, Miller High Life cowboy belt buckle that I'll cherish. And every time I see it, I'll think of you. And it's just a great thing and a great memory for me and my wife to think about you and our great friendship. So, Bill, here's to you. A little bit of the High Life, one of the beers that we used to love and drink together. And boys, let's do a last toast to Bill and to his family and pleasant memories to everybody. So cheers, everybody. It's Miller time.
Cheers to Bill. Cheers to Bill.
Right on.